Nigerian High Court grants disgraced Super Cop Abakyari 2 weeks bail to conclude mother's burial rites. Can you imagine? I know that there has been agitation that Abakyari's mother is passed on and he will need to go and do his mother's burial and all of that. And because he has been in detention all the while, he has not been allowed to do that. But for some reasons now, they have passed through back end. If somebody committed a crime as a suspect and is in custody, is he supposed to be granted this kind of bail? Where are we going in Nigeria? Yeah? The same way they granted bail to the Binance man because of cryptocurrency, and the guy skied out of Nigeria. Now they are looking for a way to bring him back. Okay? And after they say they don't know how he moved. But meanwhile, this man, he was in DSS detention and police detention, and he said he was going to embassy to do his renew passport. Yeah? And then they allowed him to go. And from there, he found his way out of Nigeria. Even passed to Nigerian airport and flew off. Now, what if Abakyari does not come back again to detention? What if Abakyari from his mother's burial escapes and enters water or boat or plane and get out of Nigeria and escape and go on exile? What will happen? Because that, I see that is likely going to happen in this case. Eh? Meanwhile, Nnamdi Kanu is there. He wants to see his doctor. They refuse him seeing his doctor. Where are we going in Nigeria? What is happening? Eh? What kind of government are we having in this country? Well, let's see the details. This temporary bail was granted by the court to allow Abakyari to pay his respect to his mother, Yachila Kyari, who died on Sunday, May 5th, 2024. Can you imagine? A federal high court city in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, has given a former commander of the intelligence response team, DCP Abakyari, 2 weeks bail to conclude his mother's burial rites and come back. And you think he will come back? Eh? This temporary bail was granted by the court to allow Abakyari to pay his respect to his mother, Yachila Kyari, who died on Sunday, May 5, 2024. She was survived by 10 children, including Abakyari, her eldest son. Can you imagine? Eh? So the court said the 2-week bail would be enough for Kyari to return to his home state, Borno, and conclude his mother's burial rites. So when after concluding mother's burial rites, what next? That guy will enter Chad and go away from there. What are we doing in this country? The court fixed Friday, May 31st, for the determination of his bail application in the trial over drug-related charges filed by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency following his arrest over 2 years ago. Kyari and 4 members of the IRT were charged with conspiracy to deal in 17.55 kilograms of cocaine. They were also charged with dealing in cocaine without lawful authority, conspiracy to tamper with cocaine, and unlawfully tampering with the 21.35 kg of cocaine seized from 2 convicted drug dealers. Sahara reporters had reported how Kyari, as well as his deputy ACP Sunday Ubwa, allegedly received a combined 4.2 billion naira in their separate bank account. So the details were part of a report sent to the immediate former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, son, by the NDLEA in 2022. So according to the Drug Law Enforcement Agency, not less than 1.4 billion passed through Kyari's account while he was commander of the IRT. However, Kyari's deputy Ubwa received far more than him, as not less than 2.8 billion was traced to his 8 bank accounts. So in 2019, the IRT, an elite crime busting squad led by the suspended officer, came under fire over his alleged takeover of multi-billion naira properties owned by Collins Ezenwa, a suspected kidnapper killed by the police the previous year. So after conducting separate investigation, the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, and Amnesty International accused Kyari's IRT of gross human rights abuses. Of course, because of the way they said they were busting crimes, they were killing innocent people, and along the line, nobody to ask them questions. And that was bad. So the question I'm asking is, why, on what premise did they grant this bail? Why not allow Nnamdi Kanu to go see his doctor? Eh? Why? What is good for the good is good for the gander. This guy is from Borno. Is that the reason he should be treated differently? This government, I don't understand. I truly don't understand what is happening. And in the comment section, somebody's already writing, justice delayed is justice denied. It is unfortunate that the Nigerian justice system takes many years to deliver justice. It is a failed justice system which is very unfit for purpose and needs to be reviewed. Okay? This guy has been in detention without justice for quite some time. He is presumed innocent until found guilty, and now he has lost his mother. The question here is, if he is ultimately found not guilty, is it not gross injustice to him and the thousands like him languishing in the net of a failed justice delivery system? You are speaking English, so speaking English, I'm telling you. The most corrupt policeman in the entire world, this most drug dealer policeman. Now, wow. No matter the crime, justice delayed is justice denied. Is in fact, justice delayed amounts to torture, and that is a criminal act. The same thing they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu, backdoor freedom. Exactly. There is no other love like a mother's love for her child. We quite agree, but then why are you not giving the same treatment to Nnamdi Kanu? That is the question. Why are you not giving the same treatment to Nnamdi Kanu? Why are you not giving the same treatment to Nnamdi Kanu? That's the question we're asking here. You can't tell us that Nnamdi Kanu does not deserve the same thing. He wants to see his doctor. They're not allowing him to see his doctor. And someone says, so he can actually walk out of prison and handle a funeral and walk in again. Is that it? How many people are rotting in prison for awaiting trial, but some such privileges isn't given? This nation is finished. That's what I'm saying. Is this a new system or has been in existence? That is what they have not told us. There are two types of citizens in Nigeria, those above the law and those under the law. It's better we have United States of Nigeria with 3 states. All the mineral resources should be monitored by the federal government. Oil and other minerals or through northern Nigeria are hiding that made Boko Haram and other insurgency full north should be handed over and controlled by the government. What are you writing here? So someone who is in prison in Nigeria has some opportunity to go and do burial and bury someone and come back. All these laws, are they only applicable to some individuals in Nigeria or all? We don't know. The offense for which the man is standing trial is bailable offense, and as such, he is entitled to bail upon an application for bail filed by him. Why have they not bailed him for the past 2 years if that is the case? Why has he not been bailed for the past 2 years? That is the question. Why has he not been bailed for the past 2 years? We should ask ourselves that question. So that is the situation now. It's quite unfortunate that some are enjoying some level of freedom while some are languishing. Quite unfortunate. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment over this bail that has been given to Abakyari to go and bury his mother. And would Nigerians think, the Nigerian judiciary system think that he will finish burying his mother and walk back again to the prison? Nigeria is a joking country. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.